Hi, this is Graham Jeacocke. Now, this title may upset quite a few people, and it's not meant to upset people, it's meant to show the reality of what is going on. Now, I come from the perspective of law, and law covers morals, ethics, love, violence, hate, death, inter alia, among other things. Now, this problem that Ravi Zacharias has given himself, even though he's dead, is not a bigger problem as he thinks. Or maybe that's the whole point of him straying, because he was such a clever man, he understood everything that was going on. He risked his reputation to show others just exactly what they believe. Now, I'm not saying that's true, I'm just giving my opinion. Now, Ravi could appeal, and this is court jargon, appeal to atheism to say that sexual deviancy is permitted. Because before I go into it, I like to say, you know what a double agent is? Someone goes into a country, pretends they're in love with that country, finds out information, a bit like a mole. Well, you see, I'm not a very good Christian, okay? But I like to make amends. And I went into the sex world. Do you want to know the truth of how people behave? Do you want to know what atheists think? You see, there's many websites, and I won't name them. Well, I'll name one. Fab Swingers. Now, there's an area within Fab Swingers, and I think the name speaks for itself, where you can discuss things non-sexual or sexual. Now, I started a thread all about God and Jesus, and the response I got from people, well, it just does say a lot about what people associate with things and what they allow. But the greatest irony in sex is this: we have BDSM, okay, and within this we have a minimum of two people. We call the person who has the authority, another law term, master, and we have the slave. Okay? Now, the slave consents to the master, but there's also safe words. Can you understand the hypocrisy and irony of that? Safe words. Atheists claim from the top of the mountain, we do not need God to be moral. Well, you need safe words to be moral in sex. Now, the tragedy of this, in some cases, non-consensual actions take place, and the master goes to the slave and says, well, you've got to accept it because I'm your master. Now, we have the accusers, right? And we have to understand their beliefs, right? I'm just talking generally here. Now, I don't know if she's a genuine Christian, because we doubt Ravi is a genuine Christian. Okay? All this aside, when we ask the accuser, well, first I want to illustrate something. I read in the news today that the Pope says it's all right to be gay. Bad move, which is why I'm uploading this video. Because I want to ask the accuser, do you allow people to be involved in BDSM? Do you? Ask the accuser, do you allow people to be involved in BDSM? Do you say, do what you want? Or do you have a firm hand and say, no, do not do this? Now, if she says, well, let them do it, it's all right. That's where the problems begin, because she's just consented to the possibility that someone through BDSM can have non-consensual abuse. So, I don't think atheists understand the problems when you allow people to do things, what it means. There's a domino effect. Because if the accuser says to Ravi, you abused me, does she have any authority herself to accuse Ravi when she consented to somebody else to abuse another person? Just like when the Pope said it's all right to be gay, sometimes consequences happen. Now, this is a big problem society is facing, and everybody smirks and laughs at it. But when something happens, everybody gets all built up defending our own point of view, but very few go into the shoes of the other person. You see, there's the accuser and there's the abuser, and there's the person in society that says, we will allow that, we will allow this, you can do that, it's all right. So, next time when you allow people to do something, be very careful what you consent to, because sometimes you're causing more problems than you think it prevents. Have a nice day.